Was Abraham Lincoln a president?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was just a whatever publical figure.
Welcome back to Delulu Diaries, where the timelines don't match, but the receipts always do. Today I'm here with Mr. Delulu.
I'm here of my own free will.
We're going to watch the Reid and Petals Eavesdrop video. Mr. Delulu has never seen it before. This was her response to Casey's response to the allegations.
The f*** is she wearing?
People said it looks like she just threw a rug over her, but apparently...
It looks like a floor rug. Yeah, a shag carpet.
But apparently it's like a really, really cheap Walmart blanket.
Wow, all right.
Speaking Up by Amberlynn Reid. Let's see. Who does everyone believe? Let's start gambling our life, rolling dice like knives on a platter. Who will survive? Will it be the false nightmare you spit, or the reality I have tied to a place of sadness, and now revealed and altered into madness?
Already, we're not off to a good start here. Rolling like knives on a what? Is this like poetry, Shiro? What's the context of this?
She's trying to do a slam poem in relation to somebody saying that she lied about them assaulting her. It has big ukulele apology vibes. You know about Colleen Ballinger?
No. Who's that?
She's a girl. Her story's really complicated, but all you need to know is she really, really messed up big time, and her apology video was her getting out a ukulele and singing about it.
I vaguely remember hearing about this now that you mention it.
He does live under a rock, just so you guys know.
It's a very warm rock. It's very comfortable. I fit perfectly underneath it, and this will not change.
But yeah, I didn't want to pre-warn you that it was slam poetry.
I see that. All right, well, let's get this over with.
Why are you going to break the tide and just leave it there? Break the ice and throw the stone and not think twice? Why are you going to play your sins and call me twice? Twice the lies, twice the price, twice the vulgar manipulated web.
I feel
I don't know.
This is more an exercise of torture for Mr. Delulu than a chance for commentary.
I don't know what's worse. The fact that I'm being subjected to this poetry while she's wearing a shag carpet, and the only bit of her you can see is her face and what I think is her cleavage. Everything about this image is off.
But you will notice, no choker.
Spider to friend, friend to spider, enemy grudge and love lost. Using my name to put yours in lights.
So, just to be clear, she said using my name to put yours in lights. Casey only came to the internet because Amber accused them of assaulting her.
Yeah.
What happened to all the fights, all the times they turned into goodbyes? No, I am not perfect in any way. No inside the lines, no glitter outside, no gracefully worded rhymes. No playing perfect like you've begun a show that keeps haunting me.
And once again, begun a show? Amber's the one who brought all this up.
Haunt is the demon I'm trying to escape the pain and outwardly insane, escape the thoughts and the online taunts. Just admit you were wrong and play a different song. Admit the guilt you've sown like a misguided basket.
the
Basket case of poison sentences. My life is my story, but yet you've written a chapter. The chapter has torn pages, scribbled words of false advertisement. I'm my own narrator, yet you stole the pen to deny, to lie, to prying a life that was fine. Here are the facts. You lied about your name right off the bat, but still called me insane.
Literally, okay, couple things. First and foremost, Amber is saying basically that she was telling her story and Casey just jumped in and stole the narrative because everybody's believing Casey. The thing is, and I know you don't know this, but she did come out and say a little bit later in here that Amber is the one who lied. And then on top of that, like, Casey, again, didn't want to be dragged into this, was forced to be dragged into this. So it's not like they had a choice on, quote, stealing the narrative back. And she said right there, right off the bat, you lied about your name. Casey is trans. I'm pretty sure when they met, Casey didn't know that they wanted to go by a different gender identity or name. So that's kind of wackadoodle to call that a lie when that's just information you didn't have at the time.
I think in general, Amber saying anything about someone else lying is, especially in this format, the very overly emotional poetry. Whatever this is, this comes off as in poor taste.
Yeah, definitely. Because, like, even if we took it for her truly being a victim in this case or whatever, if video 1 is her coming out with her allegations and video 2 is the person
Slam poetry.
is the person speaking out and saying, no, that's wrong, this is the correct story, video 3 should in no circumstance ever be slam poetry.
No, I mean, this is a weird thing to do, but okay. I mean,
yeah, and this wasn't like years and years after the fact where she was like had time to process and was like, okay, guys, this is how I got through it. This is like art that I made at the time that was meant to be meant to stay private. This was like a pretty immediate response to the situation.
You put a ring on my finger, promised me forever, yet you kissed her. You kicked and screamed till it was making hate. Forget making love when the love was gone. RAPE, rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong word.
what the
Because if you take the first letter.
Yeah, I know exactly what she's saying. Okay, she's not exactly being subtle about it. She spelled it twice. What?
But that's what I'm saying. So first of all, her similes and metaphors are trash. Like, you know, I don't think that every single thing she writes is horrible. I think every once in a while she does something that's not the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
She's done more of this shit?
She's done a lot of writing.
Ugh.
But I'm just saying, you know, it's not to give her the benefit of like some niceness in this video. I will say every once in a while she hits a line that is not terrible, you know. But that being said, it's like you really can't start your poem being like, I came out and said stuff and then you changed everything I said and we're a liar and we're using my name for like putting your name in the lights.
Yeah.
And then, like, literally 3 verses later say, okay, but I did use one of the worst allegations that I could, and that was the wrong word to use. Like, so, okay, so
Yeah.
maybe they had a reason.
Maybe an apology video would have been better instead of a slam poetry video. Maybe, okay, I misspoke. I shouldn't have said that. I was too hard. Yeah, any number of things you could say, but
Correct.
This shit ain't it, Chief.
I'll give you some more context when we're done with this, because she's almost done. But yeah, this was not it.
Rain and petals, eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. My mental hygiene has been rotten and stirred. Abuse in the picture frame, put on a smile. What I see behind the fake. Glass reflecting, noise destroying, shimmer clatter, frame breaks. I don't understand your left hand connected to your heart, but it's so cold.
This is trash. Am I listening to?
Cold enough to ruin me. Listen, my heart doesn't beat for you. I don't bleed for you. I don't need you. Social media needs this. A drama story, something to decipher, something to dissect.
Okay, again, she brought it here.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? This is so distasteful.
I would probably wager that Amberlynn is making quite a lot of money off this. Well, you said this earlier in her career, but...
It was earlier in her career, but regardless of if she was monetized or not, this was after YouTube made monetization a thing, so she knew that she could be working towards that.
Yeah.
And I believe that at this time she was getting monetized, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But, you know, with her narcissistic tendencies, even if she's not making money off of it, it is bolstering her ego.
To entertain, to observe, to twist and to melt over. It's not fair for strangers to pick a side to bash and a side to hate, a side to love and a side to hash out propaganda.
What? What propaganda? She didn't even rhyme it with anything.
I'm not on this ride for beliefs, no bashing, lashing, tasteless hashing. I want to be understood. To cowardly clarify, I'm going to say bad choices don't make you a bad person. Almost 7 years have glided, 2,555 days, 61,320 hours.
Trying to hit the word count on your essay.
Yeah.
I've cried, I've laughed, I've loved, I've lost, I've tackled, exposed, won, succeeded, failed. I've grown, I've learned, I've moved on, healing along the way. The moon moved from the sun and roses blossom on my favorite weed as I place a hand on my blood red heart, hoping one day it'll all be gone.
This is garbage, mama.
This is something, man. This is like I pick words out of a hat and it's slam poetry.
Everything written with the unhealthy circumstances, all the tears that stained my pillowcases, the cruel, hateful comments I received in anger, the wrong assumptions everyone made, the thought of wishing myself off this jaded earth, and the lies you placed in my reality.
She's so whiny. This is pathetic. Shut up. My God. Ugh.
Specked and spiked and broken down, still standing through all the sound. Tearing apart at the seams, I covered all the screams. Screams so silent, yet so loud. Profound, profoundly intense, and ending this final dance. Knowing what you did and saying you didn't. Such a lovely story.
Ugh.
So, I did not want to put you through that, but somebody did request a raw reaction. But yeah, no, I mean, that is just crazy. So to this day, she still claims that Casey assaulted her and that the reason she said she used the wrong word is because she should have said coerced. And that is how she pronounced it.
Okay, gotcha. Coerced.
Yeah. But she refuses to clarify anything else because she does the couple of things that I absolutely hate when...
Slam poetry?
No, not that. When public figures say either I've already addressed it when they haven't addressed it thoroughly enough and there's still more questions, or by saying, well, why would I clarify when you guys are just going to say everything that I say is lies? Which we're saying it's lies because your story doesn't make sense. If you provide context that makes it make sense, people would be willing to believe her.
Yeah, even if you assume that everyone's going to lie about you, at least make a good faith effort. And that ain't it.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever that was, that ain't it.
Like, your last response can't be, oh, I used the wrong word, and then you don't say anything. As far as I'm aware, she did not address the Casey situation from this, which was like right after she brought it out in Crystal Era, to when she was on the LCU. So that's like a hefty chunk of time, like 9 years, something like that.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that was just crazy. But so what did you think? Any final thoughts on the situation?
Okay, so we're putting slam poetry just slightly higher on the list than the ukulele for bad apologies.
No, because the ukulele at least was kind of a bop.
No, that's what I'm saying. We're putting this above the ukulele on the list of bad apologies. Like, this is way worse than the ukulele.
Wouldn't that go below?
Well, if it's a...
I was thinking about the S tier list.
Oh, I guess. I mean, yeah, if we're making like a tier list of bad apologies,
which
this is going to be a solid D. Ukulele, I'll give an A, because I don't want to give an S. I feel like there could be probably a higher form of bad apology.
Mm-hmm.
But
Cody Coase.
What's that?
He was inappropriate with a child, and then he left the internet, and his apology was to DJ a set at the beach and play Justin Bieber, Sorry.
Oof.
So I feel like we could, if we left the girl world for a minute, we could make a tier list of bad apologies, because Mr. Delulu doesn't know anything about anything pop culture.
Please do not. Do not let her. No. I'm going back under my rock. I'm crawling under there. Call me Patrick Star, because I am quite happy under that rock.
All right. Well, I guess we have inflicted enough torture on Mr. Delulu for today, so I'm going to go ahead and release him back into the wild. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that one, let us know down in the comments. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like to see next, let us know that too. And if you made it this far, you already know. Stay Delulu, but not that Delulu. Catch you in the next one.